Hello there, remember me?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome your host for today, Mr. Y. Callum!
Y. Callum, it's a Y. Callum, manager of Slough, the best there's ever been. Y. Callum, it's a Y. Callum, look out for his dog, yes he's got a lovely dog.
Hello and welcome back to Bill Slough with me, Y. Callum, and I'm going to try something which is going to be pretty challenging. I'm going to try a one-take video, that's it. So all the mistakes, all the mumbling, all the sneezes, all the coughs, I'm going to keep them in there because I want to have a chat with you about Slough and about the save, because let's face it, it's been over 40 days since I've uploaded anything on this channel. And so this takes us to the same season, okay, the same season. There's my social widget. We'll get rid of that. See, there you go, straight away, unedited. This is beautiful. We're top of League One. We've got a game in hand on Ipswich in second as well, and we are 3 points clear of them. We're actually 7 points clear of Stockport, who are in third as well. So we're having a really, really good year in our first season in League One. Briley smashing it. Tommy Wingate is somehow still scoring goals for us, and we're having a really, really good time. If we look over to the schedule as well, it is predominantly green. The actual last stream we did on Monday, there was a few mixed results. There was some wins, some losses, but ultimately we're doing really, really well. In the FA Cup as well, we've had an absolute madness. We beat Arsenal 3-0. Arsenal, the Champions League winners, and they were playing players who were internationals. You know, this wasn't their B team. It was a real team. It was a real team. What a stupid thing to say. And then we went on to play Preston, who at the time were second in the Championship. They're now first, by the way. That's the league above us. And we beat them 4-3 as well. We are playing really, really well. And today's game is actually an FA Cup fixture against Liverpool. So another really, really tricky one. But who knows? We beat Arsenal and we beat Preston, which is the real challenge. So you know what? We could beat Liverpool as well. The team hasn't really changed much. It's been pretty consistent. I think that's maybe part of the reason why we have been so consistent over the last few years, is there hasn't been a lot of movement really. We've brought in one player who's almost not even worth talking about, if I'm being completely honest with you. His name is Ross Hart. He's bang average, but we've sent quite a few strikers out on loan. Both Chrissy Tipple and David Oliver have both gone out on loan, so we needed somebody else in there. But to be perfectly honest with you, Wingate with 22 goals, Deaterville with 17, they're having a marvellous season and they're doing really, really well. So we don't really need one at the moment. I feel like I shouldn't be saying that out loud, but we are taking on Liverpool today in the 5th round. Is that the round of 16? I feel like it's the round of 16. I never really know. They sometimes call it the round of 16. They sometimes call it the 5th round. And we will probably remain unchanged here. I think we will bring Ross Hart onto the bench because I've just slandered his name, so I'm assuming he's going to come on and score a goal. And then we'll probably also put Jaden Raymond on there as well. So yes, this will be the team to start off with. I'm noticing that Kessie Denton is a bit tired, but frankly, we need to go full strength. We're playing Liverpool. Let's give it a good go, shall we? So, Liverpool, what will their team look like? Obviously, we haven't seen anything of Liverpool in this save so far. Being an Everton fan, they're not my favourite team, if I'm being completely honest with you. And other than Archie Gray, who I believe is obviously a Leeds player, and maybe Trent Alexander-Arnold, Tanguy and Nianzou as well, no real recognisable faces, which worries me slightly, but they do seem to have made quite a lot of changes. So Bosley is still there, I notice now, and not even in the squad. So that's good news. Maybe they're underestimating Little League One Slough. Let's find out how we get on against them. So we're going to say nobody's expecting anything of you. I wouldn't say that. We're the underdogs. Come on. Is there a song with Underdog? I feel like Kasabian did a song by Underdog. Not by Underdog, called Underdog. See, would have edited that out, but I haven't because this is one take Callum. Can you believe it? But yeah, the save. So why have I spent so long not recording videos? There's a few different reasons. First and foremost, it's family and work. You know, I've got a lot going on outside of streaming, a lot more than I did last year as Steele gets inside and we don't concede. Good tackle from Adjumang that. So I've got lots and lots going on outside of it. It has made me question content in general, if I'm honest with you. Not only have we slowed down on videos, but I've also slowed down on the streaming side of things as well. I hadn't streamed for a couple of weeks before Monday. I'm a school teacher, so I am now in the summer holidays, so I will certainly have more time. But the reality is, it's not top of my priority list, and I hope that is understandable at the moment. And I apologise if you are watching the series. However, that's the other point. Views. I mean, and it's difficult with YouTube to not look at that sort of thing. As they hit the post, it goes wide. The reality is, we're deep within this series now. This is more for me than anybody else, I think. As Kofi Ajimang now, there's a chance for Slough. Oh, I thought we had a chance there. I thought we were in. I was going to commentate on it and everything like a real commentator. You never know. Could there still be? Mason Hunter, we've got the ball. This is Slough possession. Into Kofi Ajimang now. Off to Tommy Wingate. Oh my God, I've got a feeling that tonight's going to be a good night. It's actually not even the night. It's not even the evening yet. As I record, it's 10 to 6. Technically, that is the evening. Good timekeeping. Deterville is poor, and it looks like actually all of this commentary is going towards a potential Liverpool chance. I can't even click my buttons because for some reason on my stream deck, one of the services that I use isn't working. Oh my goodness, Tommy Wingate's in. Tommy Wingate, he's offside. Oh, we almost had our moment there. But yeah, so that's basically why it is slowed down slightly. The videos take a while to produce, as you could imagine, hence why this is a one-take one. I want to get this out this evening. Today is Wednesday, tomorrow is Thursday. I'm streaming tomorrow at 1 p.m. if you want to continue with the journey. My hope is we get promoted in tomorrow's stream. That's the hope, if all things go well, and we'll be playing Championship football next season. Will we? I don't know. I mean, we could absolutely mess it up from here. So McDonald gives it into Wingate. Mickey McDonald now. Off to Mason Hunter. I mean, we're looking good here. McDonald, Jimmo heads over the bar. But, you know, we're making chances here against Premier League Liverpool. Where are they in the Prem? Who cares? They could be 20th. We're in League One. But for how long? Does that rhyme? In League One, but for how long? I don't think it does. As Steele comes forward. Denton, brilliant tackle. Usually that's a penalty, isn't it, on this year's game? As Briley brings it forward down this left-hand side. Gives it to McDonald. He's got loads of space, Mickey. Mickey off to Kofi Ajimang. He's got 4 in the middle to aim at. Kofi still going. Kofi Ajimang! We're 1-0 up against Liverpool in the FA Cup. I actually think we're going to win it. We're going to win the whole thing. Kofi Ajimang, he scored against Arsenal, if I remember rightly, the first goal in that game. And after 33 minutes, our number 3 plays it in. I think it might have taken a deflection with his left foot. He's past Cox. As I say, if I had the button, I would be playing that one, but I can't because it's not working at the moment. And Slough have got the lead against Liverpool. This casual one-take video, I thought, you know what, if I don't pay attention to it, then FM will reward me maybe as Correa comes forward. But now I'm paying attention to it. We all know what's about to happen as Archie Gray shoots over the bar. But how are all of you? I'd love to know, if you are still watching the series, please let me know about who's your favourite player of the series so far. I would love to know, because I'd feel... I'll say from Steve Gennardi. Maybe he's your favourite. I doubt it. You know, I feel like last year we had an awful lot of engagement, but the reality is I was streaming 2 to 3 times a week, you know, and it was a lot more regular. I think people were more engaged with the save. I'm doing the same save again, ultimately. I know it's a Regionairre, but which has certainly been a lot trickier. But we're doing the same save again. And that's, I think, if I am to do content in FM25, I think it's something that we have to consider going forward. I probably can't do Slough again, which is a real shame. As Briley comes down this left-hand side, our number 33 towards Mickey McDonald. It's punched. Ajimang. McDonald picks it back up now. We couldn't get another, could we? Briley's in here. Justin Briley in shoots and Cox saves. Good save there from the Liverpool man. And we've got a bit of momentum here as we have a corner through Kofi Ajimang. Crosses it to the front post. It's headed over the bar by Tommy Wingate. Not the man we'd be aiming for, really. Maybe we'll give Kargba a little bit of a run in the second half. Who knows? But yeah, it's a funny old thing creating content, because I think it's easy to sometimes forget for viewers that this is a hobby. You know, this is something we're doing for fun, and if we don't have time or we're not enjoying it, then ultimately you do stop. And I think the videos are very hit and miss. Sometimes I'll make a good video and no one sees it, no one watches it, and then I'll make one which I think is good, and then that gets more eyes on it, and ultimately if people aren't watching the good videos, they won't know they're good, will they? So it's YouTube is a very difficult platform. And obviously I've spent a couple of years building Twitch, but I haven't spent a couple of years building YouTube, and I've got to be patient with it. But it's whether I have time for that patience, I suppose, is the real question here. But we are 1-0 up against Liverpool in the FA Cup as Steele runs it out of play. I saw they made a half-time change there. It was Joel Rocker. Should we have a look at him? He's worth £30 million. He's on the transfer list, actually, so we could buy him if we wanted to. Only on 145 grand a week. Very average footballer. I mean, would he even get in our team? Yes, he'd be our best player by a distance. They've got a corner. Zoom out. Zoom out. There we go. Flores with it. Crosses it in, and it's in. Bafode Diakate. He makes it 1-1. And the pipe dream is clamouring away from us. Frankly, a tie back at Anfield would actually be far better for us than going through, probably. But Diakate has made it 1-1, and now we're going to concede again. It's all going to go wrong. Rocker, Mr. £30 million, shoots. It's a brilliant save from Gennaro, and then Juan Ferrada. The dream is well and truly over. I feel like whoever's managing Liverpool has done a team talk, and did I even do one? I'm now thinking about it. Did I do a team talk? I mean, that's just hit Gennaro and gone in. I'm not sure if I did, Really thinking about it, I'm not sure I did a team talk. Kofi Ajamang now into Sammy Sills. Is there life in the old dog yet? Are we an old dog? Oh dear. Oh dear, Cassie. Correa's through. Not like this. That was a shame. That is a shame, and it does look like this will be the end of our FA Cup run, despite the excitement. And I'll tell you what, we had a lot of excitement, didn't we? Should we not see it again? Let's not see that again. Let's just pretend it didn't happen. I think now, ultimately, you make some changes, don't you? Denton's obviously made an error there, so we've got Ogbene on for him. We'll get Big Hamzad on up front, because you give him every opportunity you can, because... dare I say it, how much longer of Hamzad Kagbo have we got, especially if we go into the next division? Stockbridge will probably feel a bit hard done by to not be starting this game. He's been a bit of an FA Cup hero on our run-in, so he's going to get half an hour here at the end as well. We're going to encourage the boys to say, look, yes, we're losing 3-1 to a Premier League team, but it's probably fine, everyone. Okay, so just don't worry about it, as Danny Imre comes on at right back as well. 20 minutes to go. We've actually had a little bit of momentum. Oh my god, look at that. Look at that momentum. I mean, you can't, it's not legal to score when we've got this amount of momentum. Thank you. Goodness me. Stockbridge then loses out to Diakate, who obviously scored the all-important equaliser. And, yeah, disappointing, I suppose. But hopefully you've sort of seen into my inner brain. I mean, all brains are inner, aren't they? See, this is why I tend to edit videos, because I say things like that, and then I realise that sounds really silly. What do I want to do here? You know what? I can't make any more subs, so that's another strong moment for me. So yeah, just play on. Play on, I reckon, lads. Go out there and try. Good luck, Sam. Sam Moore is 6'8", by the way. I don't know whether I've talked about that enough. 6'8". That's a very tall man. Why is he not playing basketball? That's what I want to know. And the time does tick away here. We will be exiting the FA Cup. What a campaign it's been, though. To beat Arsenal, to beat Preston, then obviously to go 1-up against Liverpool, regardless of the result. I mean, 3-1 is not embarrassing at all, and I think we take that all the way. But I just wanted to sort of give you an idea of where we're at the save at the moment, and hopefully the next video will be talking about what we've done in a summer transfer window towards the Championship. That would be really, really amazing. As there he is, 6'8", Sam Moore. Briley then loses the ball. It does annoy me when that happens. I suppose it's composure, isn't it, and anticipation and all those sort of attributes, the mental attributes where the Liverpool players are just better than us, as Trent gives it away, which is quite funny timing there. Danny Imre now down the right side. If he could cross to Kagbo, this would be really nice, but Kagbo actually wasn't there and then couldn't beat Trent in a race, which is a surprise, because I believe Kagbo's got about 4 acceleration now, so he truly is absolutely rapid. As a cause, he now has it, and that is it. It's all over. It's a great FA Cup. I'm openly clapping a loss there. It's a great FA Cup run. You know what? Their XG of 3 says an awful lot, I think, about that game. But to get a goal, to go 1-0 up, they're memories that we'll always have as Slough Townites. On Saturday, if you see this when it goes out, on Saturday, me and a few other people are actually going down to Slough to watch Slough against Potters Bar Town in a pre-season friendly. There might be a YouTube video around that. Who knows? Who knows? I might have a plan. I don't want to go into it too much, but I might have a plan, and you might see quite a bit of the day. Who knows? Who knows? But yeah, if you are about, everybody is welcome to go down to Slough. I'd actively recommend it, because basically this football club have done more for me than I could have ever imagined. And when I drew this exact shirt out of a mystery kit box, I had no idea at the amount of sort of publicity it would get, how many people would know about it. I've basically become Mr. Slough, which is magic. And knowing the football club, knowing how it's run, knowing the people behind it, it means an awful lot, because they are such a fantastically run football club. It's for pure perspective, everyone thinks I live in Slough. I live about 4 hours away from Slough, and I'm still going down there on Saturday to spend the day down there, and hopefully meet some of you as well, which is very optimistic. Speaking to a fan base, which is probably about the size of my thumb, but I hope you enjoyed the video. Something slightly different. As you can see, we're still top of the league because nobody played, so that's all good. But fingers crossed, the next time you see this save, it will be in the Championship. But the next time you'll see me will be with a very, very different video indeed. Should we go over to this screen? Let's see, natural transition. Let's just pretend this is happening, okay? Now I'm bigger and I'm over here. Thanks so much for watching. It's been a pleasure to have you, and I'll catch you on the next one. Goodbye.